Hey, we're going to take a few minutes and talk about mirrors, reproduction mirrors, used mirrors, and how to fix your old mirrors. These reproductions, not so good. In fact, I wouldn't even call this one a reproduction. This is more like an imitation part. This is the 67 early one. And so many of your mirrors look, like this, where the silvering has gone bad. So the first thing you think of, I'll just buy a new one. They're only 35, 40 bucks. And then I'll just pitch this old one that looks ugly. Don't do it. This is the original here. Notice it has a nice rubbery case, solid construction. Here's the reproduction. Notice they didn't even bother to cut the mirror lens the right dimensions. And after a couple years, look, the silvering is already going bad in it. So 40 bucks out the drain, down the drain. In addition, the day-night function sometimes doesn't work at all, and at best works moderate. One last thing, I think they made the plastic out of some sort of, I don't know, baked silly putty. This is what it does after it's in the UV rays for, I don't know, a couple of years. Garbage. So I suggest you restore yours, and I'm going to show you how to do that. When I say restore, maybe you're just going to refresh it. I have been sending my mirrors out 20 at a time and getting them resilvered. I've been very happy with the results. So what we're doing here is we're offering them on an exchange basis. Send yours in, $50. We give you one that's resilvered already. Now what we do, since we usually have 20 or 30 of them already resilvered on the shelf, is we look at the condition of your lens and match it to the condition of one of ours, because some of them have hairline tiny scratches from who knows what over the years. So do know that when you send us in a less than perfect mirror on the face, you get back a less than perfect mirror. Make sure it's wrapped up good, padded good before you send it. Now here's the real trick. How are you going to get it out? These are hard to get out. I won't kid you here. The first thing you need to do is get it hot. So I soak it in hot water for 20 minutes before I even attempt it. And you'll never want to peel on it this way. You're going to break the mirror. You need to peel this way with nothing but your thumbs. You don't want to use a tool. You don't want to use heat. Just patience and your thumbs. And some of these are really hard to get undone. And it might take you 20 minutes. Be patient. Soak it in that hot water even longer if need be. Go on the other end, work on it for a while. Oh, there we go. About 1 in 10 of you are going to have this problem. I've been pretty lucky. I'm 1 in 15 or so. Just so happens that this was the 15. Oops. Well, the good news is we'll sell you one that we've already gone through the trouble of putting the mirror in. We have these on our website, already scrubbed up. We don't paint them. I do suggest some flexible coating if you paint it. Landau black, it's on our website, is the correct color of black. If you have a colored mirror, don't think that you're going to get a stock sim color off the shelf and be able to match it very close. You'll be disappointed. So your best bet is to go to your local automotive paint supply store and have them custom match it. Bring in your mirror, show them the unfaded area in the middle, and say, please match me up some paint this color. That's the way you're going to get the best results. So we have these on our website for sale. I think they're $109 outright for a grade A used mirror resilvered lens. Oh, here's what we want. Not many of them are this easy. Look at that. You're lucky if you got one this easy. Okay, we got this part off. We're not done yet. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, you're ready to wrap this thing up. and send it to West Coast Classic Cougar for an exchange. Now let's glue this one back in. This is what it looks like after you get the lens out. What I choose to glue back this in place is not mirror adhesive. Mirror adhesive holds really well, as you can see with the one I broke. Mirror adhesive holds too well. The most you're going to get out of one of these is 25 years maybe. I rarely see a 40-year-old mirror that's all good looking on this side. So I suggest you use just common as dirt silicone, clear silicone. It's not going to fall out on you. It's not going to hold as good as what they did at the factory, but at least in 20, 25, 30 years when the next person takes on this project, they won't risk breaking that lens. Over the years, this vinyl holder shrinks up, so some of you will not even be able to get yours back on. If you're from Arizona or Southern California, you might have to find a different mirror. Us in the Northwest, we have plenty of mirrors that haven't seen too much UV damage, so even though this is from the Northwest, it's still kind of tricky to get in. Again, it's best to have this nice and warm. Soak it in hot water. Well, with a little patience and a lot of luck, you can do it. Just be real careful, get it as warm as you can, be patient, and the results are well worth it. There's some little differences in the years of these mirrors. A lot of people are confused on which mirror they have. 67 early looked like this. You had a knob here, big bulky mirror. This isn't just Cougar. Galaxy's, ton of Ford products use this mirror right here. 67 late looks like a 68, but of course it doesn't have the ball stud. It has the screw that sets it in here. So here's a 67 late. Changed it again in 68. 68, for federal safety reasons, they started gluing the mirror to the car, and it was held on with a ball stud and linkage set. And by the way, if your mirror is constantly falling down, that's an easy fix. You just buy one of these little linkage arms for a few dollars and you're good to go. You can, on your old one, you can crank on that screw all day long. It's not going to help. It's wore out. A few dollars, you buy one of these, it stays in place. Then in 68 late and 69, same basic design of mirror, but they used a little flip guy for the day-night. And then 70, they changed it all up again. 70 was glue-on, flip, and actually this mirror was used 70 to 73. The reproduction of the 70 to 73 on most retailers' site is this. It's just some junky JC Whitney, it says JC right on the back, generic one-size-fits-all mirror. Don't pay 30 bucks for these off my website or anybody else's. If you want any old mirror, just go snag something off a 85 Audi at a U-Pull-It for $1.50 and you'll get a better quality mirror than this. The 68 mirror that is reproduced is actually pretty decent. Notice the wrong color on the flip knob there. It flips a little too easy. It's kind of a hard plasticky feel, where the original was rubbery. At least on this reproduction, they made an attempt to get it right. But again, this 67 mirror can be found on our website under search words crapola and pathetic. Not worth, this mirror is not worth 10 bucks. So, highly suggest that even though it's risky and kind of hard to peel your mirror out, peel your mirror out, what do you got to lose? I mean, you couldn't see yourself in the reflection anyway. And being as they use the same mirror on a ton of vehicles, you'll find them on eBay and wrecking yards all messed up like this for cheap. So if you don't succeed the first time, try again. But the key is patience. If you get too excited on peeling back that vinyl, you'll break that mirror. Don't go this way. Peel from the sides. Please come apart on the camera.